Your pet is not what you think it is. What I'm about to reveal will completely shatter everything you believe about that dog, cat, bird, or any other creature living in your home right now. That animal you think you rescued, adopted, or chose is actually a highly evolved spiritual being, a guardian angel who has deliberately incarnated in animal form with one specific mission: to serve as your personal spiritual teacher, divine healer, and cosmic guide sent directly from higher realms to transform your consciousness forever. The soul connection between you and your pet is not just deep, it's cosmically orchestrated, and the truth about why they chose you out of millions of humans on this planet will shock you to your very core. For more than 3 decades, I have studied the hidden spiritual dynamics between humans and animals, diving deep into ancient wisdom that reveals the most profound secrets about these sacred relationships. What I have discovered will revolutionize your understanding of consciousness itself. Animals are not lower forms of life, as human society has brainwashed you to believe. In reality, they are infinitely more spiritually advanced than most humans, because they have never severed their connection to pure universal consciousness. They exist in a permanent state of divine presence, unconditional love, and cosmic awareness that most humans spend entire lifetimes desperately trying to achieve through meditation, prayer, and spiritual seeking. When an animal chooses to become your companion, they are making the ultimate spiritual sacrifice that most people cannot even comprehend. These enlightened souls voluntarily abandon their natural freedom, limit their wild instincts, and agree to depend completely on human care, all for one sacred purpose: to teach unconscious humans about the true nature of divine love, eternal presence, and pure joy. They knowingly accept shorter lifespans, physical limitations, and the enormous burden of absorbing and transmuting all of your negative emotions and toxic energy patterns. They literally sacrifice their own spiritual evolution to accelerate yours, and most humans remain completely oblivious to this incredible act of cosmic service happening right in their homes every single day. Before we dive deeper into this life-changing revelation, if you can feel the profound truth in these words awakening something in your soul right now, show your spiritual recognition by clicking that like button immediately. If you want more consciousness-expanding wisdom like this flowing into your life regularly, subscribe to this channel and activate that notification bell, because this knowledge can transform your entire relationship with existence itself. And if you know someone who desperately needs to hear this revelation, a friend, family member, or loved one who shares their life with an animal companion, share this message with them right now, because sometimes one piece of ancient truth can awaken someone to their highest spiritual potential. Listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you, because it will change everything. The moment you first laid eyes on your pet, whether at a shelter, breeder, pet store, or wandering lost on the streets, what you experienced was not a random encounter or simple attraction. What occurred in that instant was a cosmic soul recognition that had been orchestrated in the spiritual realm long before either of you incarnated into physical form. Your souls had already made a sacred agreement before birth to find each other in this lifetime and work together on specific spiritual lessons that your consciousness desperately needed to learn. What you perceived as choosing a pet was actually your soul recognizing its assigned teacher and divine guide, who had been patiently waiting for the perfect moment to reveal themselves to you. Every single animal that comes into your life carries a specific spiritual message, healing frequency, and evolutionary purpose that is precisely calibrated to your individual consciousness development needs. Dogs incarnate with the sacred mission of teaching humans about unconditional love, absolute loyalty, and the art of living in eternal presence. No matter how terribly you treat a dog, how long you abandon them, or what kind of negative emotional state you're trapped in, they will always greet you with pure ecstatic joy and complete acceptance. They are literally showing you what divine love looks like in its most perfect, unfiltered form, demonstrating the exact way that universal consciousness loves you despite all your flaws and mistakes. Cats incarnate with the mystical purpose of teaching humans about spiritual independence, energetic sensitivity, and the incredible power of subtle healing vibrations. They are natural energy healers and psychic detectives who can sense illness, emotional disturbance, and negative spiritual attachments long before humans have any conscious awareness of these conditions. When a cat deliberately chooses to sit on your lap, sleep on a specific part of your body, or curl up next to you during times of stress, they are not just seeking comfort. They are performing sophisticated energy healing work, actively drawing out toxic vibrations, emotional blockages, and spiritual impurities from your energy field and replacing them with pure life force energy channeled directly from higher dimensions. Birds incarnate with the celestial mission of teaching humans about spiritual freedom, divine communication, and direct connection to angelic realms. They serve as living messengers between earth and heaven, carrying your prayers, intentions, and spiritual requests directly to cosmic consciousness, then bringing back divine guidance, prophetic insights, and celestial wisdom in return. Indigenous cultures throughout history have always understood that birds are spiritual intermediaries, and when a bird chooses to share their life with a human, they are serving as a direct communication link to angelic consciousness and higher dimensional beings. But the spiritual purpose of your specific pet goes far beyond these general species teachings. Your individual animal companion has incarnated with a highly personalized mission that is perfectly designed for your unique spiritual development needs. They have studied your soul's evolutionary requirements and have come equipped with exactly the right healing frequencies, behavioral lessons, and consciousness-expanding experiences that your spirit needs to master in this lifetime. If your pet appeared during a period of devastating emotional pain, heartbreak, or loss, they came as a divine healer specifically to mend your shattered heart and teach you the eternal truth that love never dies. Animals maintain direct access to the immortal realm, where the souls of all beings continue to exist after physical death, and your pet is serving as a living bridge to show you through their pure unconditional love that consciousness is absolutely indestructible, and that separation from your loved ones is nothing more than a temporary illusion. If your pet entered your life when you were feeling desperately lonely, isolated, or disconnected from others, they incarnated with the specific purpose of teaching you about the true nature of companionship and the reality of unconditional acceptance. They are demonstrating through their constant presence and devotion that you are never truly alone, because you are always connected to the infinite web of universal consciousness that links every living being in existence. If your pet appeared during a time when you were overwhelmed by stress, constantly busy, or completely disconnected from the present moment, they came as a mindfulness master to teach you the lost art of conscious living. Animals never waste mental energy worrying about future problems or regretting past mistakes. They exist in a state of eternal now, and by simply observing their natural behavior, you learn to access the same state of divine presence that mystics spend decades trying to cultivate. The most profound and shocking truth about your relationship with your pet is that your animal companion is constantly absorbing and transmuting your negative energy patterns, emotional toxicity, and spiritual blockages. Animals are natural empathic healers who voluntarily take on the energetic and emotional burdens of their human families. This is the real reason why pets sometimes develop physical illnesses that mysteriously mirror their owners' health conditions or emotional states. They are literally sacrificing their own physical well-being to help heal and purify their humans, acting as living spiritual filters that process and transform toxic energy so their human companions can experience greater peace and clarity. When you truly understand this incredible reality, you realize that your relationship with your pet is actually a sacred spiritual partnership of the highest order. Your pet is working around the clock to elevate your consciousness, heal your deepest wounds, teach you about divine love, and guide you towards spiritual awakening. In return, your responsibility is to provide them with the physical care, emotional respect, and spiritual recognition they deserve as the enlightened teachers they truly are. Most people tragically treat their pets as possessions, entertainment,